Hey there, Trailblazers, I hope you guys are all doing well. So, I suspect you clicked on this video because you want to know about the new upcoming character banners coming to Honkai Star Rail, and want to save your stellar Jade savings accordingly in order to pull for your favorite character, right? Well, you have conveniently clicked on the perfect video to get this information. Because today we're going to go over all of the new upcoming characters coming to the game from version 3.4 to 4.0. And along with this, we'll also be going over the expected rerun banners for some of the updates as well. But before we begin, let me ask you a little question. So, do you want to pull for cool characters like Hyacinth and Cypher, but you find the in-game prices too expensive? Well, fear not. Lootbard GG is the best top-up platform for all your gacha spending needs and provides a huge 25% discount compared to the in-game prices. Lootbar supports many big games, which includes Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact, and even Zenless Zone Zero. Let's try to buy the 3281 Shard pack for $40.48. which costs about $50 in-game for comparison. All I have to do is enter my server and UID, and my purchase will be sent to my in-game account. After just waiting under a minute, I received my Shard pack top-up. But that's not all. In the upcoming days, there will also be a limited time version 3.3 bundle for the 6480 Shard pack with a huge discount compared to the normal prices, thus allowing you to save even more money on your in-game purchases. Additionally, Lootbar also has tons of positive reviews and cooperates directly with official Hoyoverse routing partners, making it very safe and secure. So, what are you waiting for? Just click on my link in the description or in the pinned comment to get an additional 10% discount today. Putting the sponsor aside, let's begin without wasting any more of your time. Alright, let's first start with the banners for version 3.4. So, as many of you guys may already be aware, through the recent official drip marketing done by Hoyoverse, during the first phase of version 3.4, we'll be getting the limited banner for Phanon, who will be a physical element unit that follows the path of destruction, and is designed to serve the role of a main damage dealer in your party. While Phase 2 of the update will actually feature 2 new limited characters this time around instead of only one. The first is none other than the iconic character Saber from the Fate franchise, who will be a wind element character that follows the path of destruction, serving the role of a main DPS on your team. While the second limited unit is the other popular character from the Fate series, Archer, who will be a quantum element character that follows the path of the hunt, and similar to both Phanon and Saber, will be serving the role of a main damage dealer in your party. Now that we're done talking about the new limited 3.4 characters, let's now go over the expected full rerun banner lineup for the update as well. So, according to some new info from a very reliable source, this patch is set to be the most insane patch yet in terms of the number of reruns, as version 3.4 will feature a total of 8 rerun banners in a single update, starting with Phase 1, which will feature the rerun banners for Sparkle, Sunday, and Tribi, while Phase 2 is set to feature reruns for Firefly, Jinglu, Silverwolf, Kafka, and Blade, which is pretty crazy that not only are they rerunning the Meta Harmony units in the first phase of the update, but also all 5 of the newly buffed version 1 characters in Phase 2 as well. This makes it pretty difficult for most free-to-play players and low spenders to save up enough free jades for the characters they want. And honestly feels like Hoyo wants to drain all of our wallets completely dry by rerunning as many characters together as possible. But hey, what can you do about that, right? So that's basically the expected character lineup for version 3.4. Next up, let's now move on to the expected banners for version 3.5. This update will return back to featuring 2 limited characters. First up is Hizelins, a physical element character that follows the path of nihility, and will be our new DOT-based damage dealer focusing on AoE damage over time through the bleed DOT effect. Then there is Saridra, who is rumored to be a wind element unit that follows the path of harmony, and is said to serve the role of a single target hypercarry buffer made to synergize with Phanon, but will also be able to function as a general support in other teams as well. And as for the rerun banners during this update, according to some sources, Phase 1 of the patch is expected to feature the first rerun banner for the character Rappa, while in Phase 2 of the update, we'll be getting our first rerun for Mighty Eye, which is honestly pretty reassuring, considering both characters haven't gotten a single rerun banner even after several patches since their first release. With Rappa in particular going without a single rerun for almost half a year, which is actually pretty insane if you think about it. So that's basically all of the rumored characters for version 3.5. Moving on, let's now go over the banners for version 3.6. This version is said to feature 5-star forms or SPs for two popular HSR characters. First is the SP form for March 7th, who is rumored to be an ice element unit that follows the path of remembrance, and is said to serve the role as both a main and sub DPS in your party. This form for March is also said to have strong synergy with both Castorice and the upcoming Cyrene, with Cyrene in particular said to be the best in slot support unit in her top meta team. The other SP character is the new 5-star form for Danheng, a physical element character that follows the path of preservation, and will be serving the role of a defensive sustain on your team, which funnily enough makes him the first 5-star preservation unit that we have gotten in a really long time. Moreover, according to a very reliable source, this new SP form for Danheng will be able to apply a buff that will allow teammates to summon a dragon. And unlike all of the other kinds of summons currently present in the game, this dragon will be unique in that it'll be considered the teammate's summon rather than the caster's summon, which basically means that if you use Danheng with Phaenon, for example, the dragon will still persist even after activating Phaenon's ultimate, which, if you don't know, causes all other allies besides Phaenon to leave the field. So that pretty much sums up the banners for version 3.6. Moving over to the banners for version 3.7. While we don't currently have as much information on this patch compared to the previous updates, as for now this update only has one rumored character, which is of course none other than the popular Alicia XP Cyrene. Starting with her potential element and path, Cyrene is rumored to be a limited ice element character that follows the path of remembrance, and is said to serve the role of a support/buffer on your team. According to some recent info, Cyrene is not only going to be a universal support for all of the previously released Amphireus units, but will also be a best in slot support for the upcoming 5-star form for March 7th as well. So that's basically all of the expected characters for version 3.7. And finally, let's finish off by talking about the banners for version 4.0. So according to some recent information from some very reliable sources, similar to how version 3 added the new remembrance path to the game, version 4 will also be adding another new path, which is actually none other than the Elation path. And according to these sources, 3 new playable characters will be from this path, which includes a new SP or 5-star form for Sparkle, a new XP for Yae Sakura from Honkai Impact 3rd, and also a Elation form for the Trailblazer as well. Other than this, we'll also be getting new 5-star forms for both Blade and Luocha in future patches as well. Honestly, the idea of turning Elation into a playable path sounds pretty interesting, and I am very interested to see what Hoyo cooks up for the role this new path will play during actual gameplay. And as for the new characters, an SP for Sparkle is actually pretty fitting for the new path, as Sparkle is an actual follower of the Elation in the in-game lore. So her being Elation is actually more lore accurate than her current in-game path, funnily enough. Besides that, the new SPs for Yae Sakura Blade and Luocha makes me pretty hyped, not gonna lie. And if both Yae Sakura and Luocha resemble their Honkai Impact counterparts in their new forms, they'll basically be an instant must-pull for me. So that's pretty much all of the new info that I have for this video. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a like. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel in order to stay up to date with all the latest HSR news and information. That's it for now, so I'll see you in the next video.